Welcome back to Husker Harvest Days. I'm Bryce Dusky. Catching up now with Mark Lenville. He is with the Nebraska Bankers Association. He is, in fact, the chair of that group. He also serves as the president and chief executive officer for First State Bank in Randolph. Thanks for joining us.
No, it's my pleasure. Thanks for having us, Bryce.
You guys are out here every year checking out the sights and sounds of Husker Harvest Days. What's impressed you this year?
Well, I mean, it's always a fun event to come to Husker Harvest Days, see all the new technology, all the people. It's just a family-oriented atmosphere, and that's ag in itself, so it fits perfectly.
Yeah, people like to kick the tires on new equipment. Some years they're buying it, some years they're just looking at it, saying, yeah, maybe in a few years from now.
I think there's a lot of looking this year.
Well, let's talk about the elephant in the room. That is the ag economy on the row crop side of the equation. Not exactly where, frankly, anybody wants it to be. Margins are tighter when it comes to corn and soybean production. How do you see that and feel that from the banker level?
Sure, yeah, we're absolutely seeing that on balance sheets and cash flows right now. Farming, typically has ebbs and flows to where things are better at times and maybe a little rougher at other times, but we're in about a 3-year cycle right now to where we've seen real tight margins, and we're doing all that we can to do the best job that we can to make sure that the farms are doing well and remain financially strong. But a lot of the farms over the last 10 years have done really, really well, and a lot of the equity has been built. And so in times like this, to where you can rely on that, the good times to make it through the little harder times that we're experiencing today.
You brought up something there a second ago I want to go back to. You said cycles. Hey, we're in a cycle right now. How have you seen the cycles play out over your career?
Yeah, it's farming is a very unique industry, and so you just never know quite what's ahead. Things change pretty fast, but I've seen both ends of it, to where things were kind of like the cow-calf guys today are just experiencing wonderful profits, and we're so happy that they're able to take part of that now. But the row crop guys are just at the other end of the spectrum today, and so a diversified farming operation typically helps mitigate some risk, but a lot of farms aren't that way anymore. They've gotten to where they're maybe more concentrated, and to where the goods are really good and the bad sometimes get kind of bad. And so, but as bankers, we work really hard to make sure we're a good partner with those producers when they need us. We want to be there. We want to communicate, and we want to give ideas and solutions and get through things together.
Partnership.
How
do you make the best partnership possible with your banker for our listeners today?
Sure. Communication is absolutely key. The banker wants what's best for the farmer. I mean, we're on the same team, and we're pulling the same wagon. We just maybe how to figure out the best way to get there. And so, but communication is always a key, good times and bad. And so we always encourage that. And if you can sit across the desk from your banker, or sit in the pickup on the farm and visit, whatever, as long as there's communication going on, things will be better.
Keep that contact going even when it might be uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
Well, we started this conversation talking about what you enjoy seeing out here at Husker Harvest Days. How many years have you gone to the show? I don't think this is probably not your first year, is it?
No, I think the first time that I'm a native of Broken Bow, and I think the first time that I was here was in the early 80s, and so to date myself. And so I've been coming a long time, and I think I enjoy it more each time.
Agriculture looks a lot different. This show has evolved to meet those needs, but certain aspects are probably not the same as they were in the 80s.
No.
This has been our conversation with Mark Lenville. He is the president and chief executive officer of First State Bank in Randolph, and he's the chair of the Nebraska Bankers Association. Here on the Rural Radio Network, I'm Bryce Dusky reporting.